Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake. Taking on the third-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he released it. It's caught downfield. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of...
Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially low play. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. And Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. You're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Gators offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. There's the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Here comes the handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Here we go on 4th down. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Scanning the field. It's Collins. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a 1st down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made inside the 10. Finally able to make the tackle, but that's a huge gain here as they grab momentum wrapping up the 1st quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Back to throw. It's Collins. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
A gain sets up a third down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. And he's down after the catch at the 12 for red zone opportunity.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to pass. It's Collins. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he makes it, runs it into the end zone to push the lead to 4. That's big. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16, with the better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Collins. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Gators are in the red zone now. And the wideout goes in motion. And at first down, they go right back to him. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The back's got it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Gators trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Dropping back, it's Collins. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. See if they can do it again.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you slow the offense down.
They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big size difference.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
It's a quick grab. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And there's the handoff.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offensive machine. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense.
What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Dropping back, it's Collins. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Checks this down to the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The offense threatening close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
To throw, it's Collins. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and 10 now for the offense. Going for a big play downfield. And he's got it for a huge gain. Brought down at the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he makes the grab. A successful 2-point try. They bump the lead up even more. Teams come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete. Important third down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Little. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. It's third down for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
LSU now operating in the red zone. And the back gets the football. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Collins. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. And he's finally tackled just short of the goal line. He thought he was going to get there, but what a return. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Huge play. They finally get him down, but he's all the way up to midfield. Now they can open up the playbook.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use, but what point are you going to start putting those into play?
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the pass caught inside the 15. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Handoff to the back. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it to the right side. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Caught over the middle. It's Little. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Grab down the middle. It's Green. Breaking free at the 35. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield. It's Collins. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The offense set up with 1st and goal now after the penalty. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller airing this one out toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to throw it deep. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on 3rd down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, they can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.